And now, another edition of The Idiot Box. Okay, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so the question as always is, how did I miss that? But then again, I did wait to get the long shot, so retrieving this sucker, pretty much effortless. Here's point number 1, and now, let's go over to Zora's Fountain. This one is a little less obvious. Over here, we have two rocks, a gray one and a yellow one. Obviously, we can't do anything about the gray rock, but there is something there, so in due time we'll have to come back. Instead, just plant a bomb at this yellow rock. Surprise, 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 the entire wall goes down. But what's inside is actually very handy. It's a great fairy fountain, which means, you guessed it, another magic spell. So, let's get it. If I remember correctly, we're getting Aurora's Wind out of this one. But, it's been forever since I've played the game, so we'll just have to wait and see. Hello, madam. Very nice to see you. You're looking well. Welcome, Jeremy. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. Alright, gimme. Green. Okay, that's definitely Aurora's Wind. I guess I remember this game a little better than I think I do. This is warp magic you can use with the C button. Warp when you are in danger. You will teleport to the warp point. When you first use the magic, you create a warp point. When you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point you created, or warp to that point. Remember, you can use Aurora's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? Sounds good to me. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Okay, no word of a lie, I never use Aurora's Wind. The only reason I got it is because this is a 100% run. And now that we've taken care of the Idiot Box material, let's get back to the main part of the LP, shall we? Alright, let's get this party started. Welcome to part 33 of Ocarina of Time. As promised, we're heading for the Shadow Temple. And of all places, it's actually located in the graveyard of Kakariko Village. Whoa, horsey! Whoa! Very well done. Shut up, Nabby! You don't need to remind me of every last bloody thing. I do remember this game fairly well. Having said that, let's go. Okay, something's going on here. Shit! Houses are on fire! This cutscene is triggered after you beat the water temple, and you've completed the bottom of the well. What the hell is Sheik doing? Get back, Jeremy! You want... Okay. Something's going on, but what? Oh boy. It's a poltergeist! Ooh, that's gotta hoit! Wait, that's no poltergeist. That is one mean spirit. Kinda looks like a swarm of bees. Uh-oh, it's coming back around for an attack! Oof, it beat me up. Looks like you're coming around. Jeremy, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Jeremy, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil Shadow Spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. Fun fact, this is the only song required to actually enter a temple. All the rest, you can get to by foot. Another piece of trivia, this is the only one with 7 notes. Alright, let's learn it. There we go. We have learned the Nocturne of Shadow. Let me take care of the village. I'm counting on you, Jeremy. Alright then. Best of luck, Sheik. I'll do my best. But before we go on our mission, we're going to change it tonight. Why? We have a couple of things we can do. Well, one of them, you can do it either day or night. But I need it at night because, well, let's face it, spiders thrive in the nighttime. Okay, so first things first, now that we have the long shot, we can play Spider-Man in Kakariko Village. And believe me, it's just as fun as it sounds. So, we're going to stand up here, and we're going to hook shot up to here. See, like I said, we get to play Spider-Man. Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. Thank you, sir. 2 pieces, 2 more to go. And now we Spider-Man over to this house. And then, shut up, Nabby. 1 more. This is why I needed nighttime. And all was right with the world. Okay, so with the song, we will warp to the graveyard. But we're not going to play it yet because now that we have the long shot, there's one more thing we can do. And believe me, it's repetitive. Remember that race with Dompy the Gravekeeper where we got the original hookshot? Well, with the upgraded long shot, we now have a chance to play for another heart container. Well, heart piece. So, let's see if we can do it. The name of the game is to race Dompy and get to the end in a minute or less. If you do that, you get a heart piece. If you take too long, he'll give you 20 rubies. So, I'll try it once, and if I fail, well, I'll come back later and do it. That's right, I'm back. Let's run. This race is a little more difficult because he actually drops more fireballs, and in worse spots too. See, and at the same time, I'm actually convinced that when he does drop the fireballs, that they actually start to hover in a wrong direction to try and throw you off. Fuck! And at the same time, I'm fairly convinced that if you miss at least 1 turn... Shit, took a wrong turn! I've fallen too far behind. Oh, no. He's in my crosshairs. But there's no way I'm gonna beat him to get the heart piece. Unless I'm absolutely, positively lucky. Yeah, a minute 4 seconds. So yeah, that sucked. Oh, yeah, there's the ruby. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go to the Shadow Temple. To tell you the truth, the Shadow Temple is actually one of the temples that starts off very quickly. You can't... Oh, go fuck yourself! Fine. If you're gonna be that stingy, I'll do it your way. Fucking game. You'd think that the game would cut me a little bit of slack here. But oh no. If your name is Jeremy Prouty, of course, everything, including a video game, is gonna kick you when you're down. Now let's play the song. If you tell me I can't warp here, I am gonna fucking throw my controller at the TV, and I don't care if I smash the shit out of it. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. And here we are. I'll give you a bird's eye view really quick. We're right above the tomb of the royal family. No hookshot, no long shot, no nothing can get you up here. It's the song or bust. And to open the gate, this is where you need Din's Fire. If I'm not mistaken, it's the only instance in which Din's Fire is absolutely required. So, let's get ready to burn. Bingo bango. And since we haven't taken all that much time up in the video, let's actually begin the Shadow Temple. At this point, we can probably go in and get the dungeon item, you know, to start things. Alright. Hookshot. Thank you very much. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth, headed down in Kakariko Village. So basically, for this dungeon, you're gonna need to use the Lens of Truth a lot. Like right here. There are a bunch of poles. With the Lens of Truth activated, all but one disappear. But we'll worry about that in due time. Instead, we're going to go through here. Now the way we're going, I believe we're going to get either the dungeon map or the compass, and the dungeon item. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Yes, indeed. Okay, this Shadow Temple. Here is gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. Okay, I'm sick of being interrupted. Will you let me go? A redead. No problem. Okay, he's down. Okay, but the door didn't open, so something else is here. Better get my hookshot out. Because I have that sinking feeling. Nice try! Come on. Stop moving around. Oh yeah, there we go. Got him. There we go with the bars. And there's the treasure chest. So now we'll see. Is it the compass or the map? It's the map. Perfect. Good thing too, because this is actually a fairly large dungeon. Larger than most, well, at least in this point. Okay, back to the lens. So how much further do I need to go in order to find... Okay, I get it! Oy, oy, oy. Come on, game. I don't need to read all that stuff. Okay, here we go. Well, well, well. Our old friend the Dead Hand. Is that all you got? Don't run away. Just want to slice you up. Come on. I wonder, can I slice things with the hook shot? Nope. Does nothing. A little closer. This sword is a blessing. And remember how I said we could get the treasure item? I wasn't lying. This is probably the earliest instance in a dungeon in where you get the dungeon item. It's the the hover boots. With these, we can walk on air for a short period of time. The downside? No traction. Okay, I just said that. Trust in the boots. And yes, we will be doing that quite a lot in this dungeon. Okay, now the final thing we're going to do in this dungeon is we're actually going to make use... Alright, I don't need to see those bits of text again. Anyway, as I was saying, the last thing we're going to do in this video is we're going to make use of the lens, and we're going to push the statue to the proper head that we saw out here. So we go over here, make my beak face the skull of truth. The alternative is descent into deep darkness. Okay, so with the lens equipped, this one is the true beak, or the true skull. So, I'm gonna push. And once more. Now keep in mind, if you push the beak to the wrong skull and you try and leave, the floor will drop. But, since it's in the right place, the door opens. And finally, we're going to test out the hover boots. Watch. We made it. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to call it a video. Thanks for watching. In the next one, we'll take on the rest of the Shadow Temple. So until then, this is JP, and you've been watching Channel 84 Winnipeg. See you later.